bug. Oh, the love bug. But either way, they call me Crazy Show. That's the name of my show. Call me Crazy Show, and I can't tell you where I'm at. The Call Me Crazy Show. Call Me Crazy Show. Don't put down the Call Me Crazy Show. I got that over again, dude. The Call Me Crazy Show, back again for show number 12. I can't believe it myself either, but here I am back again, back in the arena, trying to accomplish what I can and what I can do about it. But either way, I'm glad you're here watching me. It's 1999, and I'm back with show number 12, and I got a little thing I want to talk about before we go into certain subjects. But first of all, I'm glad to be back. That's what it comes down to it. And let's see. There's a couple people that I want to thank. Most of all, my girlfriend, Diana. She's out there. I know she's seeing me right now, somewhere right there on TV. And a couple other people I'd like to thank. Marty, my producer of the Call Me Crazy Show. Without him, it wouldn't all be possible. Let me see what else we do. Oh yeah, there's a couple people who I want to thank that really want to say hey to. JD out there, see me in TV land. JD and his family, what up? Let's see, Miles, what up, Miles? I said I'll say your name. Paul, Dante. I know you guys are at work, but you gotta see me one day on TV, and you will. And I want to say what's up to you guys, dude. Especially Dante. Dante is my drummer. Or I should say that I'm his guitar player, and we have a couple other people in the band that I'm in now, called the Mutants, and the Mutants rule forever, and Mike at work, and the other Mike, and Mike, the four Mikes. I want to say what's up, and I'd like to thank everybody for at my work. But either way, let's get back to the subject, and I'm glad to be back, the Call Me Crazy Show, and first of all, we're going to talk about the impeachment proceeding concerning Bill Clinton. And first of all, I think it's kind of sad that they did all that when they could have spent their time and effort in doing other productive things.
Hey, you're calling me crazy.
A better result. And we'll go to a little 5-minute break.
Here is a special guest appearance from Sith Show.
Hey, can you stop and go over? Hello? Hey.
It's Robert on the phone, people.
Sorry about the technical difficulties. I just had to take a little 2-minute break. Either way, I'm back. Call me crazy, the Call Me Crazy Show, but the Call Me Crazy Show, but the Call Me Crazy Show. But either way, we're going to talk about Bill Clinton and the impeachment proceedings. And it gets sad that I think that the people who spent all their time and effort and getting him impeached could have used that time and effort in doing more productive things, and then rather than wasting all their time on that kind of bullshit. Because really, nobody really needs any of that. It gets more political bullshit that I just don't believe in any of that shit anymore. The federal government can really suck it. They can just suck it like they say now. Suck it. And it gets sad that he's the butt of the joke, just like Monica Lewinsky. But it's funny, now that I think about it, it was all set up. Bill Clinton should have known, and we all really found out what Hillary Clinton doesn't do any of that shit that Monica Lewinsky did. And I think it's funny. I think it's fucking hilarious. Okay, enough about that. It gets too bad. And one thing I want to say, Time Magazine putting Kenneth Starr as Man of the Year, I just find that very, very sad, and it's almost haunting in a way that it keeps on bothering me, that they think that he's worthy enough when there were other much better other people, including women, that could have been on the cover. But it all comes down to that political bullshit power game that goes on and on. It'll never stop, and that's democracy for you. Okay? And don't get me started, but I'm gonna go off on Iraqi bombing that happened a couple days ago, or really last year at the end of December. Oh, was it at the end of December? I'm sorry about that, if I'm not correct on that. But either way, I'm glad that we fucking did it. I just wish it could have gone on for a couple more days. Just really get flattened them out. And like I said, we're wasting that time and effort again, like I said. If we're gonna be just dropping 2,000 bombs, you might as well just drop it for 200 days. And say, are you gonna fuck with the US, or are you gonna get to listen to us, or what? And that's what we should have done with that. If Saddam Hussein has seen this ever somehow through via satellite, cable, public access, fucking international linkage through all this computer, Saddam Hussein, you can suck my fucking big fucking fat dick. I just hate you so much. I just wish you died, just like everybody else wish you would die. Fucking idiot. Iraq people, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for them. They had to deal with that shit. One thing I have to talk about. In Georgia, a couple days ago, check this out, people. In Georgia, there's you heard about all people. Basically, all teenagers started going out. Teenagers started going out with their dating. But apparently in Georgia, this boy, 17-year-old boy and 17-year-old girl were so much in love that the parents of both the couple were like, you guys can't see each other and whatnot. And you never guess what they fucking did. They blew their brains out. Both of them. At the age of 17 in Georgia a couple days ago. And I just wanted to bring that up, and I just find it sad. It gets so sad. Both shot in the head with the no known gun yet, but both shot in the head, and it gets very sad. But I think it's kind of cool that they did that, because they're like, we won't conform to anything. Either way. Yeah, here's a little thing I want to talk about. Everybody's seen this movie Half-Baked. I don't know about you guys people out there in the world right now, but there's a movie called Half-Baked that I really enjoyed that. I had to go buy it. And I absolutely love that movie. I absolutely love that movie. I really love this fucking movie. This movie is my favorite movie of all time.
I had a poster of that.
My favorite movie of all time. And if you've seen it, there's a scene in the movie where one of the main characters gives a horse candy, and it turns out the horse belonged to a police officer, and it was a police officer. It was an officer of the law, and it was a horse. And the point is that the main character killed the horse by giving the horse candy, and I thought that was funny because that happened in New York. But either way, this would happen in New York yesterday. A horse was being driven, a carriage was being driven by a horse in New York, and it got electrocuted. Can you believe that? In New York, he stepped on a wire and it killed the horse in the middle of the traffic. That's so crazy. That's so sad too.
So New York music for you.
Yeah, that's New York. New York. Alrighty, there was like several families that would try to get into Israel, but they were, according to certain my sources, they were expelled from Israel. They were expelled from Israel. Because get this is what they said. They were expelled from Israel because they were plotting to have attacks of terrorism to hasten the return of Jesus Christ. Right? And the thing is that kills me that they have kids that they're telling the kids that one day soon you're gonna do a bombing that's gonna kill people and it's gonna make Jesus Christ return back. And that's so weird and scary. I'm glad they got expelled, but you know where they're at? They're in Toronto, Canada, trying to get to the U.S. Great, just what we need. More of that shit coming around. Another thing I want to talk about, the Phantom Menace. The Phantom Menace. The Phantom Menace. Here we go. Half-Baked. My favorite pastime too. half baked. Half baked. 6 years ago here in town, believe it or not, 6 years ago here in town, a woman was murdered on October 22nd, 1992. And her arms were the only parts that were found. They were found in the trash bin in downtown business district. And they never found the killer until hopefully in a couple of days we might have we might have the guilty party who did that. It turns out they might have caught the guy 6 years later, and you know what he did? He cut off her arm to Don McCarr, and I feel very emotional when I hear that, because I remember that night, because I was there, believe it or not, I was there when there was this thing going on this night called Halloween Bash at the TCC, and it had all these bands, and I believe Dover Trench was there, I believe. But I was there, and it's creepy knowing that some killer was out there lurking that night too. It's gonna be tough for the prosecutor to prosecute the guy because they don't have too much evidence against the guy. And two more things I'm gonna talk about, then we can cut to some video segments. But first of all, the Call Me Crazy show is live again. I'm glad to be here. I do want to say the Falcons beat the 49ers, kick ass. Falcons rule. And Denver, I believe Denver is going all the way. They rule too. Alright, that was the Call Me Crazy show. Believe it or not, but we're going to video segment. Until next time, I'm off on a very busy schedule now for today. But I'll be back in a couple days, and here's my information. And if you don't like what the fuck I'm saying, you can always write me a letter of glee or tell me to pee. But either way, the Call Me Crazy show, 1999 fan club. Write to P.O. Box 86233, Tucson, Arizona 85754 6233. Or you can do the email. Go to the information highway email Pondo CP at AOL.com http://members.aol.com Pondo CP dot HTM, and you heard it all.
The HTM is what makes it possible.
HTM, and there you go, the Call Me Crazy show. Hasta la vista, baby. I'm off. I have to go do certain things. But here you go, and thanks for listening. And everybody out
You're going to be on live TV taking your call.
live TV. As a matter of fact, I'm going on live. So I'm going on live TV. We'll be more in tune with that. Here we go. We're going on live 6 p.m.
Friday night.
Channel Friday night. 63 people. 63. Okay, thanks for staying in tune. And babe, I love you, babe. And let's see. Hasta la vista, people in Tucson.
What's gonna become